You are watching to your favorite channel Ask Me Anything. This series is the continuation to the 11th question of Ask Me Anything of the question, what if India had got independence in 1857? If you want to watch the previous video, click the I button or go to the link given in a description below. Since the answer of this question will be based on assumption, not necessarily real or true, I'm not very sure what would be India exactly if independence was achieved in 1857. However, we can draw a conclusion based on the position of India in 1857. The reasons of failure of revolt of 1857 and the divided opinion of historian of revolt of 1857 also give us some probable clue of the answer for the question. India in 1857 was with many kingdoms and lacks with the sense of national identity. The chance of defeating British in the revolt of 1857 is quite impossible, as only 1% of Indian rulers took part in this revolt against the British. The rulers of Patiala, Nabha, Jind, Sirhind, Gwalior, Bhopal, Hyderabad, Rajasthan, Baroda and Kashmir give full support to British. So Lord Canning confessed that if these rulers joined the revolt against the British, then British would have lost the war in single attempt. The only active participant of the revolt were Nana Sahib in Kanpur, who was later taken charge by Tantia Tope. Nawab Wazid was replaced by his wife Hazrat Mahal in Lucknow, Rani Lakshmibai in Gwalior, Bahadur Shah in Delhi, sepoys of different units and fewer sections of different states. Actually, the revolt was confined to north-central regions of India like Meerut, Delhi, Lucknow, Bareilly, Ara, Barakpur and so on. Now coming to the point, though the revolt of 1857 was the inspiration of Indian nationalism, there are other several factors that give the growth of sense of nationalism, which take a long way to shape Indian nationalism and give birth to national leaders. Thus, it is very simple to conclude that there would be no national leaders who could dream of one India at that time. Had we got independence in 1857, there would be a less possibility of forming Indian subcontinent as a single country including Pakistan and Bangladesh, which will be a large country with many difficulties of administration and may even have a threat to national identity owing to diverse geographical barrier and diverse ethnicity. But one conclusive view is that India would have been divided into many nations or kingdoms. As we know, revolt of 1857 took place only because of Greece categories, which hurt the religious feelings of Hindu and Muslim soldiers. The Muslims fought to get back their prestige of Muslim emperor. Hindus wanted to set up a Hindu kingdom under Maratha. Rani Lakshmibai wanted to recapture her state. And Nana Sahib revolted for rejecting him as a Maratha ruler. In all this mentioned, we don't see any common desire of forming United States called India. Instead, they fought for their own interests, though collective effort was seen in a revolt. Thus, India would be divided into several states and upon it there would be a struggle for power among the states. Even if it wasn't divided, for a short while India would have a king from Mughal dynasty, but in very short time India would be divided into several states, or would formed hundreds of tiny irrelevant kingdoms if revolt of 1857 was achieved. Ironically, British would not have looted wealth of India or India would not have joined in world wars. Dream of democracy would remain as a dream. Education system would take in different direction as compared to present. Indian economy may have two sides, may be very sound as a whole as the resources will be in plenty, or if different princely states are formed, then the economy will take their own sides. Some princely state will be rich and some will be poor according to their administrations. The weaker kingdoms may be annexed again by British or by other powers of that time. Only fewer kingdoms will come up, but many will fail to set up their identity. All the national leaders of national movement would have fought for their own causes. Even if any leaders like Sardar Patel comes up for one nation, India, he has to take so many steps to give India a supportable start. Women education and employment would not be considerable as today. Development of railways, roads, dams and other necessities would still have not progressed as today. Finally, Mangal Pandey would be more symbolic person as compared to latter freedom fighters. There can be many assumptions, but getting independence in 1857 would be a terrible experience that would not make India as today. The question is madly thinkable, but it doesn't have much importance to analyze. However, I am very sure getting independence in 1947 was the right time, which gives us the real idea of sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic, liberty, equality, brotherhood, and so on. Hope you enjoy the answer of this question. For this video, I am signing off. See you in next video. Till then, you take care. Thank you for watching Ask Me Anything. Please do like, subscribe and share to support my channel. Press the bell icon to get interesting question and latest updates. And also leave the question in a comment below that you wanted to know.